Hello, good afternoon. How are you doing? Welcome to this class. Last week we learned about addition and subtraction of whole numbers, where we applied the concept of place values, which will help us arrange numbers properly for addition or subtraction. So today we are moving over to application of addition and subtraction. And when we talk about application, we are looking at different ways numbers can come in that we need to add or subtract them. Okay? So we are looking at addition and subtraction of decimal numbers, addition and subtraction of algebras, and addition and subtraction of open sentences. Now, what are decimal numbers? A decimal number is a number with a decimal point. 2.1 is a decimal number. 12.45 is a decimal number. So a decimal number is a number with a decimal point. Now, every decimal number has three parts. It has the whole number part, the decimal value part, and the decimal point. Okay? Then when we talk about algebra, we said that an algebra is a mathematical statement that has a constant and a variable. For example, if we have something like 5 oranges, all right? Now this is an algebra because it has a constant 5 and a variable oranges. Okay? Now the question is, what is a constant? What is a variable? Since an algebra is a math statement that has a constant and a variable, what is a constant? Now, a constant is a quantity that has a value that does not change. In other words, we say that a constant is a quantity whose values does not change. A constant is a quantity whose values does not change. 2 is a constant. 2 in Nigeria is 2 in the United States. 2 in Canada is 2 in Afghanistan. 2 in Asia is 2 in Europe. So 2 is a constant because the value does not change. The change in location will never make the value of 2 to change to 3. 2 can never be 2 in Nigeria and become 3 in USA. Therefore, 2 is a constant. Now, when we talk about variables, we say that a variable is a quantity with changing values. A variable is a quantity with changing values. Changing values in the sense that a variable can be 1 today, that same variable can be 12 tomorrow, that same variable can become 100 next tomorrow. It changes. The value changes. For example, here we have 5 oranges. Okay? The value of this orange, which for this particular one is 5, can change to 10 oranges. It can change to 1 million oranges. Okay? So a variable is a quantity whose value changes. Then when we talk about open sentences. Open sentences is simply a math pattern whereby there will always be a missing number. It's now left for us to find the missing number. Something like we ask ourselves, 5 plus what will give us 7? Okay? 5 plus what will give us 7? A question in this format is called an open sentence question because there is a missing number. 5 plus what is 7? 2. What does it mean? That the missing number is 2. So this question is an open sentence. Now, having said that, let's look at some examples that involves addition and subtraction of decimal numbers, algebras, and open sentences. Okay? Now, Remember that we said, okay, let's look at decimals. Remember we said that a decimal number is a number that has a decimal point. So let me just write it down. A decimal number is a number with a decimal point. So if I have here 2.5, this is a decimal number. Now, if you watch, you see that this decimal number has two hands. It has the right hand side and the left hand side. Now, this side of the decimal numbers, this side is called the whole numbers. The whole numbers. Remember, whole numbers are our counting numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them are whole numbers. Okay? Then this part of the decimal numbers is called the decimal values. It's called what? The decimal values. So this is the decimal value part. Then the point itself is called a decimal point. Alright? So having said this, I just decided to introduce us to what decimal numbers are. So a decimal number is a number with a decimal point. Now there's one thing we have to bear in mind, and that is every whole number is a decimal number of 0.0. One as an example, sorry about that. One as an example is a decimal number of 0.0. 1 and 1.0 is the same thing. 23 is a whole number. It becomes a decimal number when we add 0, which still means 23. Alright? So let's solve some examples. Okay? So let's say example. Solve, let me call this example 1. Solve the following decimals. Number A, we call this A. 2.4 plus 5.3. 2.4 plus 5.3. So, solution. Now, in arranging decimal numbers, there is really no point making use of our place value. Why I said that is that I've not taught you the place values of decimal numbers, which we will still touch. Okay? Now, but in arranging decimal numbers, one thing we need to make sure is that the decimal points are on the same line. Now, if this is 2.4, my point should be under the same point. I see it. Now, what number is here? 3, meaning that 3 will come under 4. What number is here? 5, meaning that 5 will come under 2. I see the arrangement. The decimal point is always under each other. Then we can now add or subtract. Okay? 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is what? 7. What do you now do? You bring down your decimal point. 2 plus 5. 7. Therefore, 2.4 plus 5.3 is what? 7.7. Second example. Let's say 7.8 minus 2.5. The same thing we did is the same thing we are going to do. we first of all make sure that the decimal points are under themselves. So what we now do here is we write out the first number, which is 7.8. Place the decimal point so we don't make mistakes. Now, what number is before the decimal point here? 2. So 2 comes under 7. What number is after the decimal point here? 5. So 5 comes under 8. Arrange the numbers according to their position. Then we subtract. Alright? Now let's go. 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5 is what? 3. We come here, what do? We bring down our decimal points. 7 minus 2, 5. Are you following? So that's how to add or subtract decimal numbers. Okay, let's take this example. Example C. Let's say 243.25 plus 121.34. Remember, whole number parts, decimal values. So the same thing. Write out this number first, 243.25. Your decimal number should be under decimal number. Alright? Now, what number comes immediately after the decimal point? 3, right? So 3 comes immediately after 2. 5 and 4 together, right? So 4 under 5. Well, this is like our normal unit times 100. Unit times 100. So 1 unit, 2 times 100, we add. Okay? Now let's add. 5 plus 4, 9. 2 plus 3, 5. Bring down your decimal points. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 2 plus 1, 3. Are you seeing it? So therefore, 243.25 plus 121.34 is 364.59. Okay? So that is how to add or subtract decimal numbers. Alright? Now let's go over to algebra. Let's go over to algebra. Remember I said, an algebra is a mathematical statement that has a constant and a variable. A constant is a quantity whose value does not change. A constant is a quantity whose value does not change. And we gave an example 2, and every number is a constant. A variable is a quantity with changing values. A variable is a quantity with changing values. Example, all the English alphabet are variables. Age is a variable. Height is a variable. Weight is also a variable. Time is a variable. Alright? So all these are variables. Algebra. Okay? Let's clean this part. Let me clean. Algebra. So we are looking at addition and subtraction of algebra. Alright? Example. Examples. Solve the following. Number one. Solve the following. Okay. So let's say 5a plus 3a. I see. So this is a variable, and this is a constant. This is a variable, this is a constant. Algebra is made up of two things, variables and constants. Now, what do we do here? 5a plus 3a. What we simply do is we add the constants and add our variable. We add the constants and add our variable. So solution. Solution. 5a plus 3a equal to, we ask ourselves, 5 plus 3 is what? 8. We now attach 8. Okay? It's just like saying that your mom bought 5 pizzas for you and also bought another 3 pizzas for you. How many pizzas do you now have? Will you say you have 8? No, you won't say that. You say you have 8 pizzas. Okay? You have 8 pizzas. Okay? So 8a. Question number 2. Okay? I have 15 cars plus 30 cars. 15 cars plus 30 cars. So let's solve. Solution. Here we can use our tens and units if you like. Tens and units. 1 10, 5 units, 3 tens, 0 units. But make sure our cars are part of the equation. So this is 15 cars plus 30 cars. So what we simply do here is we bring down the cars. 5 plus 0, 5. 1 plus 3, 4. Therefore, 15 cars plus 30 cars is 45 cars. Alright? Okay? Let me use this one. Number 3. 571 cups plus 123 cups. 571 cups plus 123 cups. Same thing. Add the numbers and attach the variable. So solution. Remember that this is what? 100 tens and units. So 571 cups plus 123 cups. Remember that the place value system helps us to arrange the numbers properly. So let's go. Like we did in the first one. Bring down your cups. 1 plus 3, 4. 7 plus 2, 9. 5 plus 1, 6. So 571 cups plus 123 cups will give us 694 cups. Don't forget, always add the variable. Example number 4. So we have 866 naira minus 125 naira. Same thing. Solution. 100 tens and units. Don't forget our naira sign or naira variable. Let's subtract. So same thing. Bring down the naira. 6 minus 5, 1. 6 minus 2, 4. 8 minus 1, 7. So 741 naira will be left when we subtract 125 naira from 866 naira. So this is all about algebra for this level, for now. Okay? There are more to it, but for now, let's start learning, alright? Okay. Let's simply look at open sentences. Let's look at what? Open sentences. So having said that, I want to clean this part. So like I said before, I said that open sentence problems is simply a mathematics of missing values. There will always be a missing number. Now it's our duty to find the value of the missing number that will make the equation correct. Now, before I teach this open sentence with the examples, I will want to show us the different ways the problem can come and what to do. Now, the first way, I'll call it number 1. An open sentence can ask you something like, I'm just going to use letters, don't get confused, they represent numbers. Something like A plus box equal to B. So whenever they give you something like this is something like having 5 plus what will give us 9, for example. Now whenever you have something like this, what you simply do is you do what? You minus. You use the big number to minus the small number. So whenever the missing number is here and plus is here, we do what? We minus or we subtract. Alright? So for example, if I have this to be 5 plus what? Equal to 9. To get my answer, it becomes what? It becomes what? 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is what? 4. Therefore, the missing number here is 4. Now notice that 5 plus 4 is 9. The next way this problem can come is when the box is here, plus is here, and my A is here, equal to B. Now, when the box is here and plus is here, and the number is here and another number is here, we do what? Minus again. We use the big number to minus the small number to get our answer. So if here I have something like box plus 24 equal to 58. Now I'm asking myself, what should be here that when you add it to 24, your answer will be 58? It becomes simple because we've looked at this, that whenever it is arranged in this format, our answer becomes what? To get our answer, we do what? Subtraction. Alright? Now, to find this answer, we'll simply do 58 minus 24. 8 minus 4, 4. 5 minus 2, 3. Therefore, the missing number here is what? 34. Alright? Another way open sentence problem can come is like this. Number 10. Now, it can be A minus box equal to B. Now, whenever you have something like this, what you still do is what? You do minus. minus. For example, this can be something like, okay, let me use a number here so that we understand it. Um, something like, okay, something like 58 minus box equals 94. 58 minus box equals 34. So what are we going to subtract from 58 to give us 34? And I said, whenever it is like this, which is this format, we do what? We minus. So we always use the big number to minus the smaller number. So what we simply do here is we do 58 minus 34. 8 minus 4, 4. 5 minus 3, 2. Therefore, the missing number here is what? 24. Now, another way open sentence problem can come is like this. Number 4. When the bracket comes here, minus A equal to B. Now, when it's arranged like this, we add. Alright? We add. When the missing number is here, minus is here, and A and B are here, you do what? You add. For example, what will you use to minus box minus 125 will give me, let's say will give me, no matter the number, will give me 531. So we are looking for a number that when the number subtracts 125, the answer becomes 531. And we said, whenever it's arranged like this, we do what? We add. So to simply get this answer, we simply do 531 plus 125. Let's go. 1 plus 5, 6. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. Therefore, the missing number is 656. Alright? So, whenever you see an open sentence problem, look out for these patterns. If the problem you are solving is arranged in any of these forms or any of these ways, you now know when you are to minus and when you are to add. So, almost all open sentence problems the answers are gotten by subtraction, only on one condition, that you do what? Addition. You can see that out of 4 ways open sentence problems can come in, 3 ways are gotten by subtraction, while only 1 way is gotten by addition. Alright? Okay. So, I would like you to look at it, watch the videos, and learn and solve the given exercises which I'll be sending across to you. Okay? So we see you in our live class. Bye.